My bad. Sorry about that. I was just saying, welcome South to West Parbs to BOYTWatch Season 2. It's been forever since we've done an episode. I think it was like mid-December or something since the last time we did a BOYTWatch Live. But we'll be back Monday for Eric McHenry, the next installment in that. But we got 18 big videos, bunch of favorites. I think maybe a couple new people, and certainly some new-ish people that if you don't watch the other streams where you get like the random Boyd at the end, you probably haven't seen a lot of these people. But let's get right into it with Tony Yoman.
What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up with it? Watch the video to the end, y'all. Check out what I got today, man. Today, y'all, I got me a Domino's pizza.
Hey, Jeremy.
Look at this, y'all. A two-topping medium. We got pepperoni and beef with 2 motherfucking peppers on the side, baby. Yeah, baby, look at that. That ain't look good. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Woo-wee. Shit.
Woo-wee.
And there, y'all, I got me a Dr. Pepper strawberry cream. And I got me a Coca-Cola orange cream. And he said, Tony, why you got Dr. Pepper in the Coke? Cream, strawberry. Well, you know, I'm gonna mix these motherfuckers together and see what they taste like. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious. That's all. I just want to see what these motherfuckers taste.
Okay, so he's going to mix orange cream Coke with strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper with a Domino's pizza.
And that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. Shit. I mean, why not? Why the fuck not?
What's up, corn dog?
Alright, so before I get with it, let me say these grace.
Say these graces.
Amen and amen. Shit, what was I gonna do? Yeah, man. No shout outs tonight, y'all. I'm gonna just eat this motherfucking pizza.
No shout outs.
Let's see something. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, put that over there. Shit. Gonna eat this motherfucking pizza. Get my tall glass. Not a motherfucking vase. We gonna mix this shit together.
Is this typical behavior, America? The mixed soda drink? I mean, probably not regularly, but I mean, people do like to mix sodas sometimes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Domino's?
Let's see what we're gonna do first. We're gonna do a Dr. Pepper with a Coke. Let's put that Dr. Pepper in there first, y'all.
How you doing, Kelvin?
Ooh, shit. I wanna get it too filled up, man. You gonna put that Coke in there?
Oh, I want that glass so bad.
Ooh, shit. We're gonna get stirred it up.
Imagine all the ice you would have to make, though.
Let's see what that tastes like. Put a little bit more in there. You know, I don't feel to the top because, you know, I'm gonna
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, like that's what I would say primarily too. Like there are especially people who, especially like when you're a kid, you end up like putting what they call it, like a suicide, where you put a little bit of every drink in there.
Oh shit! Let's put these over there for now.
A little whiskey.
Put a little I mean, that was good, Joe. I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I tasted it, but it was alright. You know, when you mix Dr. Pepper and Coke together.
Yes,
really
F-Wood is alive, or he was.
It tastes like Coke and Dr. Pepper cream, you know what I'm saying? That's what it tastes like. Yeah, you know. Put a little lemon juice in the motherfucker. Open that motherfucker up. Oh shit, yeah. I'm gonna put a little lemon juice in that motherfucker.
Wow.
So yeah, we're gonna mix that motherfucker up. Oh shit.
So he's got Dr. Pepper, strawberries and cream, Coca-Cola, orange cream soda, whiskey, and now lemon juice. What's up, Cody Turbo?
Oh man, look at that, y'all. Let's see what this tastes like.
You're gonna have to get a pizza now? Yeah. I want a Domino's pizza too.
That's some good shit, boy. Let me get this pizza, boy. Man, boy.
The lemon juice, I don't know about. Also, I'm smoking another gram of
Yeah, man.
Dark Rainbow.
I ain't about to do no motherfucking cooking, man. I just bought a piece of shit.
Speaking of Dark Rainbow, Vinnie Sluga is coming up later.
Boy. I had a long ass day, though.
Domino's forever, yep.
I had a long motherfucking day today, y'all.
Long day.
No. It wasn't just long. It was full of bullshit.
Calvin, did you see the episode where he lit his drink on fire and it almost lit up the whole kitchen?
So I went on, I went to the hood today, my old neighborhood, my old stomping ground, to just kick it. Just to hang out with some old buddies from the past, And we over there drinking, having a good old motherfucking time. Man, boy. And some motherfucker out of nowhere just came. I mean, I knew him, he knew me. And back in the day, I mean, we were cool, but we wasn't cool. I mean, we liked each other, but we didn't like each other,
Whoops.
Yeah. And I wasn't there to see his ass.
Sorry.
I was there to see my other buddies. I didn't even know he was gonna show up, but his ass showed the fuck up.
Yeah, we watched it in the best of 2025 BOYTWatch Live.
Oh, shit. So we was on there drinking. We was drunk as a motherfucker. We was having a good old time.
He lighting his fried chicken on fire. I'm really keen on.
I'm just bullshitting, right? Like I
You
always
think
do.
he seems relaxed? I think he always seems like he's right on the verge of like a killing someone or a panic attack.
And this motherfucker came from nowhere. Telling you I was talking shit.
What's up, F Wood?
Motherfucker, you ain't shit. And I kind of, when he said I wasn't shit, I sobered up kind of quick. You know what I'm saying? I said, this motherfucker want to do some shit. He want to fight. This motherfucker want to get some shit started. And that's how I took it.
Thanks, Calvin. A stream of the. I like the Overwatch guy, but I know not everybody does. And also, like, you have to really curate his content down because most of the time he's just really, really dull.
You know what I'm saying? I said, what the fuck you talking about, man? I looked at it. I said, what the fuck you talking about, man? He said,
Oh, Dutch was great, man. He pie-faced Billy Travis. He went on a crazy win streak where he was saying he could beat anybody in under 3 minutes. He pinned a guy 3 times in one match.
When you used to live over here, you used to talk shit. You always talk shit. I'm sick of hearing your shit. Motherfucker. When he said that shit.
Oh, man. Probably the best content we could do for him would be we could rewatch his video about the allegations. That's his best work.
I already get some shit started.
Yeah, and also, like, they're living with her parents. So, like, when he made this this is all stuff he has said. So I'm not just pulling it out of where I've left field or whatever. They needed to downsize, and that's when he decided he was going to pursue an Overwatch professional career despite not being, great at the game. And so they moved in with her parents. And then he started posting all kinds of like family videos and stuff on Discord, and it got really crazy. The wife can only blame herself. Well, there are allegations, and he addressed them in the clip we saw, that he was accused of grooming her at age 17 to be his stay-at-home wife, or to be his providing wife so that he could be unemployed and play video games. That's the allegation. That's not what I'm saying.
He was trying to call my bluff. He was trying to see what the fuck I'm going to do. So I got up, and I got his motherfucking face.
And also, he's like a hardcore right-wing Trumper, but at the same time, he thinks by pandering to people that everyone knows he doesn't agree with or really want to tolerate being around, he knows because especially being in Overwatch, that he needs to be like, an inclusive chat, but he's so transparent about it. Like in a bad way.
I just push his motherfucking ass. I push his ass down. I said, man, don't come to me like that, motherfucker. I said, man, I'll stomp your ass. That's what I said to him.
Ooh, stomp his ass.
I'm over here enjoying myself, having a good old time, and here he come with that bullshit. So, since he came with that bullshit, I'm going to back it up with some more bullshit. And he going to get up. I thought he ready to do something. So, he's like, oh, man. Once I pushed it, because he felt that strength.
Oh my God! What is he, the Emperor?
He's oh man, I was just playing, Antonio. Man, I was just playing, man. Man. You know how I am, man. Chill out, man. I didn't mean nothing bad. Ate that cheese real quick, and everybody said, man, you better leave Antonio alone. Y'all better leave that motherfucker alone. But then we got back to drinking, and he did too. And everything was cool, man. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this, boy. I even told this motherfucker, man, boy. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna just leave that shit alone. But yeah, that motherfucker, he got right real quick.
So help me understand, the entire point of this stream, as far as the yap portion, was that Tony Yo-Man was out having a good time, drinking up with some homies back in his old stomping grounds. One of them came up to him and kind of pressed him and told him he wasn't shit. So Tony literally pushed him, and the guy felt how strong Tony was, and he noped out. He's like, nah, I'm done. I don't want any part of Tony Yo-Man.
I apologize, man. I'm sorry, man. I was just fucking with you, man. I was just fucking with you, man. You know how mother talk. Since you don't live in the hood no more, you know what I'm saying? I just thought you got a little soft. That's all.
Oh, come on.
Soft. But I see you ain't soft, man. You know what I'm saying? I just had a tissue. Man. That's all it was. I'm like, motherfucker, don't test me. Because I bring it to you, motherfucker.
Hold on, I gotta ask Tony for a shout out. Mr. Yeoman, could you please shout out my friend Grace Thorpe? She is struggling with gambling and nicotine addictions.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that pizza is rapidly vanishing.
Oh, boy, that's good shit, boy. But yeah, shit. So I was over there all day drinking. You know, and I sobered up a little bit. Came on back home and shit. Got me a pizza. I got everybody a pizza. You know, I got this deal, you know. Them know got that medium pizza, 2 toppings, $6.99. So that's what the fuck I got. Well, man.
Oh, I just want to set. Well, first of all, I want to say I've been getting their $7.99 any size or any large one topping carry out for $7.99. But next up, we've got Tatted Preach. We met him on a stream the other day. Then we've got wannabe actress Ada Cruz coming up, followed by Kim. So that's what we've got coming up in the near here, in case because some of them go by kind of fast.
Well, yeah. That baby boy was, you know, man, shit. Sometimes you gotta go back to the hood, see your people, you know what I'm saying? Well, at least I do. See my old homeboys and shit. Cause them motherfuckers still there.
Tony had to
Same
test
house,
himself.
man, boy.
See, make sure he still had it.
My full boy.
I think you guys really like Tatted Preach.
Y'all some good shit, boy.
Man just housed a full, large Domino's pizza.
But yeah, I might go back over there. Maybe next week. Kick it with the homies and shit. You know, maybe not. I don't know. Just depending how the fuck I feel. Ah, shit. Ooh, that's some good shit, boy.
Did he really leave a slice?
All right, y'all. Until next time, baby. Until next time. Subscribe, baby. Subscribe. Like, share, comment. Hype me up. And all that bullshit. Yeah, baby. Oh.
What's going on, family? It's your favorite nicotine fiend preacher.
This is, of course, Tatted Preach.
And we are going to cover some cool topics today. As I vape in this video,
What's
I
up,
wanna
Rome
remind you
Chat?
The vaping I do is for entertainment and educational purposes only. The video is for ages 21 and up. I do not recommend, condone, or support anybody vaping or smoking. This is a personal choice for our enjoyment. So, I want to start out by saying thank you to you guys, right? I want to start by saying thank you because, you know, I'm 26.
I gotta go take some Flonase. I'll be right back.
And I'm currently living my dreams. I'm currently living my dreams. You know, obviously my biggest passion in life is Jesus Christ. But I have a lot of hobbies and a lot of passions and a lot of things I enjoy. And, you know, being a professional vapor who's also a pastor, I get a lot of hate, right? I get a lot of controversial comments, a lot of controversial videos that I make. But, you know, so many people think vaping separates you from God or vaping sends you to hell and all this stuff. And, you know, people who say that stuff really have
Post
a lack
Malone.
of understanding of what sin is, what vaping is, all this stuff, right? Because they say vaping is a sin because it's bad for your temple. We're going to dive into that, right? Because everything is bad for your temple. Gummy worms are bad for your temple. Cupcakes are bad for your temple. McDonald's is bad for your temple. Do you know more people
Professional
die of
vapor
obesity every year in America than vaping or smoking? More people are dying of obesity. Yeah, for them it's body positivity, and for me it's sin, right? And it's funny to me. It's funny to me how twisted
I hate to break it to this guy, but literally one of the cardinal sins is gluttony.
Of what sin is,
right? Or
listen,
with the Ten
I get that
Commandments.
Vaping and nicotine is not a traditional
It's kind of a big,
thing,
kind of one of the big ones.
all right? Too many people get focused on tradition rather than true relationship with Jesus Christ. Vaping is not a sin. It's not. Vaping's not a sin. Now, the Bible says, work out your own salvation with Jesus Christ with trembling and fear. Now, the same way I support medicinal marijuana, but I don't use marijuana personally. I smoked weed for 15 years, and I quit because I felt like it was something that I should quit. I think if I was to smoke, it would be wrong. I think for a lot of people, it's not wrong, though. I think for a lot of people, it helps them. I'm a big supporter of that. So if you were ever to feel convicted for vaping, then yeah,
this would be a nice, easy, guaranteed to be fun for the Thorpe audience to watch debate for Ben. Is vaping a sin?
Give up, right? But to say a general statement saying vaping is a sin is just not true. It's not true. And a lot of these people who say this, they can't even define sin without Googling it. They can't even define the word sin, right? Which is, you know, disobedience to Christ, right? Turning away from God, turning to the world, right? And, you know, vaping is one of my passions. I love nicotine. And there's many physical benefits of nicotine, right?
It's one of my passions.
It's a neuroprotector. It's a cognitive enhancer. It increases focus, reduces anxiety, stress, depression. It increases testosterone in men. It increases short-term memory, right? It has so many benefits. And, you know, back to where we started this video, that people say, oh, it's harmful to your temple. If you think the temple is only physically what you're putting in your body, then you're already lost, okay? Because what do you do in a temple? What do you do in a church? You praise, you worship, you read the Word of God. So a lot of these people that are commenting
on cigarettes, I'm not sure.
Studying their Bible on a daily basis. They're not worshiping.
He seems to say that like it would probably be okay, but because it's nicotine, because he seems to think that's like nature's superfood.
Daily, they're not praising daily. You know, they don't repent every time they sin. They don't share the gospel. These people claim Christianity, but they go around just leaving hate comments online. You know, and as somebody who's received thousands of hate comments, you know,
thousands of hate comments.
Of the way people view others, right?
What a
It's
passion!
revealed a lot to me about people's perspective, about people's intentions.
I can't say much. BOYTWatch Live is my passion project.
And, you know, a lot of the time that people leave hate comments, it reveals more about them than the person they're hating on. You know? And so they claim Christianity, but yet they just go around hating on everybody. You know, the Bible says, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. So these people, they attack me, right? Verbally. They attack me, but they're so lost.
Spiritually.
There's a reason I don't block those people. There's a reason I don't remove those comments, right? People ask me in my live streams, in my videos, why don't you block the haters? Kick them out of your live, all this stuff. Guess what? These haters, God loves them just as much as he loves me. And I truly believe that I have a responsibility to share the gospel with them, even if they hate me. Now, some people get so out of line, I do have to block them or remove them. Some people are too out of line, right, so for me to allow them to be on my page and be in my life. But a lot of these people, bro, like I want to see them in heaven one day.
Realm Chat, we'll have more of a chance to see Ben's 1940s style bigotry at the next Thorpe Alert live watch along. We're going to watch a series of Ben Thorpe debates.
I don't want these people to go to hell. They may hate me, but I love them. God loves them. And I'm going to continue to share the gospel. I'm going to continue to share my faith. I'm going to continue to pray for these people. You know? God has put me in a position to
Hashtag
be able to
vape
reach
disposable,
millions of people, right? I've
hashtag
reached
Bible
millions of
study.
people. And I'm 26, bro. I have
Those
so
are
many years
legit.
left to reach more people. Like, dude, this month is 4 years of content. Which is crazy to say, right? Crazy to say. But this month is 4 years of content. And, you know, I just have such a heart for sharing the truth. I have a heart for it, right? It's my biggest focus in life. And people say that vaping separates you from God. Vaping diminishes your relationship with God.
Would be a perfect one-off debate with Ben. What do you think, South to West? Is vaping a sin?
Dude, it's really sad that they have that mindset, right? It's really sad they have that mindset. Because it's funny to me, the people that say vaping is a sin are the same people that support doctors prescribing painkillers and Xanax and benzos and all this stuff. You know, they support all these medicines that hurt people, that end lives. And listen, I believe some people need those medicines, but I do also believe they're overly prescribed. And, you know, it's just like they pick and choose what to believe, what to support, rather than agreeing completely with the Word of God and what the Word of God says about this stuff, right? And so, you know, I just wish more people would read their Bible. I pray more people would pray for understanding when they read their Bible. You know, that's a crucial part, right? Because there's going to be times you read the Bible, if you're not praying for understanding, you might be not getting the right comprehension or right context of what it truly means.
You might just be wrong.
And that's where so many people make mistakes, is they don't read the Bible in context. You know, they're not reading it as a whole book and putting all the pieces together, but they're reading one verse and picking and choosing and twisting.
He's like, please ignore what the Bible says about tattoos.
Right? When, you know, one of the biggest things about reading the Bible is understanding context. Right? You have to read the Bible to really know what's going on in the world. You have to read the Bible to know how to be a real Christian. So with all that being said, I love you guys so much. I hope everybody has an incredible day. It's your boy Preach signing off. God bless you guys. Stay up, stay motivated,
Tatted Preach,
stay inspired, and pursue Jesus Christ today. Love you guys. Hit that like, follow, share. If you watch this whole video, comment vape in the comments. If you watch this
listen, guys, all glory to God. If you watch this to the end, put vape in the comments.
Comment VAPE, vape in the comments. I want to see as many comments as possible. Much love. Preach out.
Nothing quite.
This is Ada Cruz. Now, her content's kind of interesting because it's not really meant for an outside audience. It's just her acting reels and demos that I guess she's sending to companies. But I find them to be fascinating, so I wanted to share one. I think there's one later on as well. But here's her Wild Cherry Pepsi video.
Nothing quenches my thirst like an icy cold Wild Cherry Pepsi. Delicious. Get wild with Wild Cherry Pepsi. On sale today.
And here is Kim, everybody's favorite chatter.
Okay, what do you want?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Go away.
I want to stay here.
Well, I don't want to sit.
Can I? Okay.
Is Kim talking to Vinnie Sluga?
Don't want to. Nothing. Go away.
I want to stay here.
Well, I don't want to sit.
Can I?
Is Kim video chatting with Vinnie Sluga? Is she recording his phone calls?
Oh, humpy.
Okay. Okay, what do you want?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Go away.
I want to stay here.
I don't want to see.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Dave's channel?
In the lands of gods and monsters, I was an angel. Living in the garden of evil.
That had to be Vinnie
screwed
Sluga,
up,
right? It had to
scared,
be.
doing anything that I needed. Shining like a fiery beacon. We've got that medicine I need. Fame like a love, give it to me slowly. Put your hands on my waist, do it softly. Me and gods, we don't get along, so now I sing. No one's gonna take my soul away. I'm living like
I mean, it sure sounded like him. He's got a very distinctive voice. I think that was Vinnie Sluga.
Jim Morrison. Headed towards a fucked up holiday. Hotel sprees, and I'm singing. Fuck yeah, give it to me. This is heaven, what I should want. It's innocence.
This is very scandalous music for Kim to be performing.
Innocence lost.
Kim does go viral on occasion.
In the land of gods and monsters, I was an angel. Looking to get fucked up like a groupie incognito.
Hey, what's up, Ethan?
Life imitates
You blocked 2 of her
art.
accounts here?
You
That's
got
fair.
that medicine.
Well, her content is much different than kind of, as she is in the chat.
I need
So she was talking to Vinnie Sluga in a video chat. And then she cut him off and told him to fuck off so that she could sing a song. Why did she leave that in at the beginning? Do you think that was an intentional thing? Do you think she's trying to... Do you think this is some kind of meta storytelling?
Straight to the heart, please.
What do you mean she never stays on topic? She talks about, like, demons and voodoo and...
I said, baby, that's alright with me. No one's gonna take my soul away. I'm living like Jim Morrison.
You might show up a little bit later on in the show, Dave.
Motel sprees, and I'm singing. Fuck yeah, give it to me. This is heaven, what I truly
Isn't it funny to hear Kim saying, fuck yeah, give it to me? She's always like, stop sexualizing me.
Innocence lost. When you talk, it's like a movie and you're making me crazy.
Is she singing this to Vinnie Sluga?
'Cause life imitates art. If I get a little prettier, can I be your baby? You tell me life isn't that hard.
Oh, Tony Yeoman?
No one's gonna
Tony Yeoman has so much legitimate, non-ironic support that, like, it would be pretty... Plus, he does wacky shit, but, like, definitely nothing, like, harmful to other people.
my soul away. I'm living
He's kind of a
like
colorful
Jim
character.
Morrison. Headed towards a fucked up holiday. Motel sprees, towards a fucked up holiday.
I can hear a parrot in it.
Jim Morrison. Headed towards a fucked up holiday. Motel sprees.
Kim's talking to Vinnie Sluga. Owns a parrot. Owns a parrot. Okay, this is the new Clarence Addison, the musician. We watched a little bit of him the other day. I wanted to get him in here. Look at the force he's coming down with. Okay, in case I forget to introduce the next few, we got a couple RazzleCon clips, Aphrodite Rose Starfire, and then I wanted to get Bethadone's werewolf video onto one of the BOYTWatch lives. So that's a sneak preview. Wait, you think he's pretend playing? Just because one hand is just him punching the keyboard. Birmingham. Is this a real song or is this an original? I feel like anytime someone is like, hey, I'm going to be performing down at wherever, I feel like this is always what it's going to be like, so I never go. I like his energy. I want more talking, though. I wish he would post more videos of him, like, vlogging or telling stories or something. You never heard of Bama, Bama, Bama? Let's go. Let's go. We got a lot of feminine energy coming up after this one. Do you think he's what do you think this guy does, like, when he's not making music? I love Wesley Willis. Feels like something out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre too. It's like strangely hypnotic to me. I don't know what it is about this guy. You got to remember too, he's only been making content for like a week-ish, I think. So I feel like there's a lot of potential to grow here. This might just be one that we gotta kind of keep an eye on the back burner. What's up? It's me. You're sold on this guy? I think he's definitely worth keeping around. He's probably not going to get any deep dive episodes or anything, though. Oh, wow. What's happening now?
Hey, lovely Razzlers, for whatever
This
reason.
is, of course, Razzle Khan, involved in the largest financial heist of all time.
And I am still not dressed. I actually took a couple business calls in my robe from my massage chair. Yeah, I guess I can do that. It's been a very productive week overall. Some fun, exciting announcements coming fairly soon, hopefully. Also, I want to stream more, share the art that I've been working on, make new art live, so stay tuned for that.
Jay the Doll King, I think, is definitely best suited for long form. Wouldn't you agree? I feel like just watching a one-off doesn't really... I'll probably hold on to him till we have time to do another dedicated episode.
On here and elsewhere. Also, I plan to be posting more videos with my husband and sharing more from our life, and also stuff with Clarissa, obviously. So stay tuned, Razzle Dazzle. I love you, Razzlers. What's up with you? How has your week been, Razzle Dazzle?
Here is, of course, old school fusion star, Aphrodite Rose Starfire. This is her going to work and talking about astrological something.
Hey everybody! I'm alive! Driving to work. How's everybody? Well,
I love camera falling over content.
I don't have a car holder.
Seatbelt off. Like
How's
a boss.
everybody doing?
Wow,
Nice
is
to
she
see you.
driving
It's been
and
a
one-handing the camera? Wow.
while. Just on my way to work. You know. Working. Checking in.
Is
Lots
this
of
safe?
interesting energies in the air. Feels like a time
There we go.
of transition. My hair's extra fluff.
Oh, is she in a Tesla?
Yay, notifications work.
Or is somebody driving her?
So,
I thought she was driving.
yeah, I've just been working, kind of laying low, you know, kind of taking the temperature of the realm. It's Capricorn season, so
This lady parties, hell
kind
yeah.
of seeing what suits you and what doesn't suit you. Here we go. So yeah, I'm open and receptive to new things, upgrades. I feel there's a lot of life upgrades coming my way in the near future, where my manifestation seeds will start to bloom, and I can feel it already happening. I think 2026 is going to be a year of cultivation, fertility.
Wow. Is Aphrodite gonna breed
and
in 2026?
like seeing all the things that you've put into place over the last 5 years actually come into fruition. I do think there's always timeline splits, but there's a definite one where there's going to be a dramatic, or it's already happened, where people are on a dramatically negative timeline, and then the others are on like a dramatically more positive timeline.
I think I'm in the negative one.
I think if you're involved in the news right now, and getting emotionally invested in a side to root for, then you're way down the wrong path. And like, this is like a super harvest right now.
Super harvest.
I definitely know during the holidays that there was a targeted attack on light individuals, as always. To Harvest, Energy, Loosh.
Were any of the light people in chat affected by that? Did you lose any energy from that harvest?
A lot of it has to do with expectations of what you think, how you're going to spend the time, and then it not happening. Like in Southern California during Christmas, there's this huge torrential storm, and they hyped it so much that people stayed home and they didn't visit
Hey,
their
thank you,
family.
Get Crack, for the 544. You remember Razzle Dazzle from her blow up on 4chan? She still make those cringy rap videos? Yes. She's pretty much Boyd now, though. She doesn't really get a whole lot of views, but she still does crazy music videos and real crazy content. I got one more video of hers this time. Thank you, though, for the 544, Get Crack. Very generous.
At least for Christmas, like
Appreciate
I did.
it, man.
I was supposed to go drive up to the Bay Area Christmas Eve to spend time with my family, but it was just so scary, stormy.
Yeah, I think
It
you
was
have
too
to do deep
dangerous,
dive
so I
on the
didn't-
Doll King. He's just got so much
didn't-
lore.
I was alone for Christmas and the holidays, and so that's tough. But there's a purpose for everything, and I in turn framed it as
I feel
you
like
know, time
Clarence
that
launched
I
an
could
attack on light individuals.
self-reflect and recharge and reinvest in myself, because what I do for a living in healthcare, it's very draining, and a lot of times you don't get the reciprocity, and even a paycheck, like that's supposed to be the reciprocity for what you give of yourself mentally and emotionally to people, and physically to people during your workday. But the money, it doesn't feel the same reciprocity-wise, and plus it doesn't equal because of taxes. So when they take out half of what you're...
And he recorded like 3 or 4 videos of just a headless doll. And he admitted that he fucked it. Like, he said that it was weird because it didn't have a head. Like, what?
reciprocity tokens were supposed to be, then you're actually not getting paid back what you put in. So then it's a net negative
You think so? You think she's got a big bush? She wears a bikini all the time.
drain, energy-wise. So with that,
Trickle
I have
down
to have time
reciprocity,
to put back
true.
into my tank of fuel. I guess people now have repackaged this as, they call it monitoring your nervous system, or nervous system management or something. This is like a 10-mile-an-hour horseshoe turn. Hold on.
Oh, wow. Right in the crotch.
Okay. That's called a hairpin turn. Whew.
She did it with it while she was
So-
drinking the drink.
My goal, as I go,
I like that right here.
so
Hold on. Let me use my...
my goal, as I have stated, is to travel the world
fisheye lens.
with a little baby and the baby's daddy, and teach the baby all around the world, different cultures and languages, and raise a star child. So it's happening. It's happening, people. Okay? almost at work.
Crazy eyes.
But yeah, I'm not even watching the news. I don't follow the news. I just know that it's like they turned on the switch for luge harvest.
Of course.
And people are supposed to like have a protest sign or something, like ridiculous. Just dumb. Just dumb. All right. Well, it was nice checking in, everybody. I'm about to show up for my job and save some lives. Love you all. Bye.
Good video from Aphrodite. Here's more RazzleCon.
Razzle dazzle.
Oh, and then everybody's already seen the next video, but I wanted it on BOYTWatch Live, so it's here.
I've got an extremely urgent message for Mark Fusion. Where is that wolf?
Oh my god, it's Bethadone. Now, the next guy, I don't really know. I added this when I was really high, and I never went back and watched it, so I'm hoping for the best. It's somebody named Sahil. Capital S, small a, small h, small e, capital L. Sahil. And it's called Meeting Super Exciting People in Moldova. I don't know if it's subtitled or what the deal is, but and then we go into the heathen Vinnie Sluga Flexem run of the show. She's a furry now? No, I don't think so. This was a custom video. Well, I just told her I wanted her to make a video of her howling like a wolf, and then she added all the werewolf, you know, accoutrement.
Hello, Kishinov. I've just arrived. It's my first day. Yours as well?
No way. Hey, you're...
My first day in Moldova.
Wait. Do I know you? Yeah, you know me. No, who are you? I'm Kayan. So you guys vlogging?
I'm vlogging, yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Sahel.
Film us.
Sure.
Hey,
So how are you? Sorry? Go for
I'm new in vlogging, and I do it myself, but in the trucking business.
Oh, nice.
I'm not used to the...
You can speak about your trucking business, something like what you're doing, some loads, invoice.
So you can steal the information. So you can borrow, okay. Are you guys vlogging? Like, what do you do?
I'm vlogging, yeah.
For my daily...
Yeah, something like that.
Like.
And you got your helper, Mr.
Joe's random videos.
The language
barrier.
Yeah.
So how do you, what's your name?
Sahel.
Sahel.
What's your first
What's Sahel?
It's very much different than Switzerland.
Are you from Switzerland?
I'm from Switzerland, yeah, so it's very much different.
Yeah,
Are you from Moldova? Like from Chisinau, the city? Like from Chisinau, the city? Why are you like, yeah, like not, yeah?
Because I want to visit.
Look.
I think he's just tired. Actually, he's impressed.
Is he a passport pro? I don't know anything about him.
He knows me better than me.
I've never even watched this. I just saw the first couple seconds and I thought it looked... I was super high, I remember when I added it. But I never went back and watched it, but I got to get it out of my queue, so here we are.
It is. I mean, from what perspective do you want to look at it?
I see your eyes.
A lot of people will say that it's a high contrast between like... well, it all resumes on the income and the costs.
What's your favorite country?
Sorry, it's me. Hey, what's up, Randy?
Favorite country in terms of like a lot of stuff. It can be football. It can be like...
No, favorite country to live.
I haven't lived in, you know...
He acts diplomatic, not to upset anyone.
Anywhere in the world, where would you live?
I think...
Exotic escorts, like a sex tourist.
I heard that they have like very good infrastructure. A lot of...
Deep diplomatic.
For mortals like me, not like Eugenia. She's immortal.
Yeah.
A lot of conditions, good conditions.
All right.
For living.
That's true, and
I'd like to
I
cause
think,
this
one
guy
of the
some
some
problems
of
if
the
he tried
happiest
to
countries
be
in the
passive
world.
aggressive with
Norway,
me like
Finland,
this
Sweden, these are
in
very
Moldova.
happy. Besides Switzerland.
What about you?
I love Switzerland. I would never change it for any country. She seems to be like very popular in the city. You're like the star of the city, the influencer star of the city. So
Yeah,
people,
how can you?
and
How you
everybody
know
knows
this?
it.
I'm really popular. Like I have 700 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, that's I know that.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you're into, I mean, if
100,000, that's a lot.
I just
That's a lot.
go down to a
Especially
bar
for
or something, if I was,
small
I wouldn't fly across the world for it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you.
Wait, 700? Are you sure? Maybe 7,000.
100,000.
Oh, 700.
No,
I think
no,
she-
700. What are you speak about? No, don't.
She should be me.
Ah, wait, that's not a lot.
It's a lot.
For Moldova, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Like.
So she means
imagine
700.
Now, imagine now 700 people in front of you.
Let me think. I
Like,
think
just think
all
about
these
it, think
people,
about it.
all these people are not.
What even
700.
is? I don't even really understand this.
Those are
There are a
subscribed,
lot.
but those are not subscribed, so we have to go with. What?
Like, what's the best case scenario he was
I
hoping
told
for?
you. Yeah, I told
Yeah,
you.
you started, but
You told her when? You said you don't know him.
I know.
I was so
I
confused.
started in that time. It was a year.
All right, our 1 hour random conversation is finished, and now we are heading towards a place. What is it called?
Is this like a Moldovan trad girl?
City view. So you can see how the city there.
Yeah, half of the beautiful city of Chisinau.
Of what?
Is it the most beautiful city for you?
The most beautiful?
Yeah.
Most kind city for me. Like I like to live here. I never lived in another country or city. Yo. I don't know. It's pretty safe and good.
There's the
here, and
Mabe
people are
Bank.
kind, and
With special vibes.
a special vibe. Yeah, a lot of young people are living here. So.
Travel center.
Yeah, I like it. Do you?
Yeah, of course. It's just very much different.
You
than
think that's the
Switzerland.
Moldovan
People and
warlock?
Stuff are also very different. For example, I wanted to meet someone, and then
Ooh,
we made up,
pizza.
okay, we meet at this time. The person
Pizza
came just
fatto a
15
mano.
minutes
What does
later
that mean?
without
Fatto
writing
a
me.
mano.
Is this something normal? Because it happened 2-3 times.
Craft
in Chisinau.
baza.
That people just come like 10 minutes
Marron.
later, and that's normal for the. Like in Switzerland, if you're 2 minutes late,
Service
it's not
schul
okay, you're
fiscal
2
the
minutes late.
stop.
That's for German people. They are never late. They have a really good time and management there. But unfortunately,
Felicia Felicia
normal.
Pharmacy.
But depends where. Depends the priority people have. It is important for you that meeting you're not late.
Okay.
If it's that friendly
Pizza
or
for fat
like,
for fat men.
to meet some friends or every time I'm late, unfortunately. I don't want-
GMshop.info.
I can change it. So yeah. Even today I was late like for 7 minutes.
Ah, that's okay. That's okay. That's something else. Something very.
So this is
special
what Moldova looks
You
like?
see some very okay, nice buildings, and then at the same time,
Thank
you
you,
see some very
somehow.
special, very old stuff, and or this one.
Yeah.
It's very funny, like the contrast between the good
In
stuff
Moldova?
and the normal stuff is sometimes very big.
Because we
Wow,
are
so
trying
now I know what Moldova looks like.
I don't know
To build?
to construct some new to be more European people.
All right.
So we have a lot of Sovietics.
Let me show you something. People with nice cars have also mostly nice numbers, like this one.
Like
I-
number?
Yeah, yeah. Like I have seen every car which is looking good has the maximum 2 digits.
Moldova looks better than Rhode
Yeah,
Island?
or
Wow.
maybe 1 digit. Some of them has only 1 digit. So we have came to one of the most beautiful spots in the city. She's having an online meeting.
Ooh, look at that background.
Look at the view.
But Eugenia, business girl, and influencer.
We have just got an iced coffee or iced latte, whatever. And look at this beautiful view. It's really beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, now we're talking.
With meat, and we don't need to use fork or knife or spoon. Only the hand. Look at it.
What do you do?
Whoa.
No, please, that's she.
Knife or
What in the world?
only the hand. Look at it.
What do
Oh my God, what's happening? Wow.
No, please, that's she. Oh. Okay, it's okay for me.
It's a random cat?
Okay, try it, I can call it. What do you do? What the fuck is she doing?
I saw the
that was
clip,
delicious.
yeah.
After that, we need to bring the Jewish meat, okay, from inside, and we will do this.
Professional eater.
That's really tasty. I have a clean hand.
Did you like the juice? Is it good?
Yeah, it's really tasty.
But you have to say what's inside.
Inside it's meat, you see?
All right.
Yeah, without juice, because I just drank.
Can you feel the pain? He's just burying everybody.
I can't explain how good it is. How
She came to. Oh, she went. Okay.
Okay. And after that.
Oh, look. She's very demure.
Come on.
Well, there we saw Moldova together.
Well done, good job.
Pig eater. Snake worshiper.
Ah.
Shit smear. All right, here's Heathen, Vinnie Sluga, and Flexem, I think.
Alright guys, I have a major expense coming up this week, okay? Figure next week, 2 weeks, 10 days. I figure it's going to be probably $1,200 to $1,500 by the time I just file this case, maybe a little bit more. Let's not forget I got to buy ink, I got to buy paper, I got to buy certified mail letters for everyone. If I do the complaint and stuff, I've been sending them, have to send them, mail them out like certified letter, but this is the actual complaint, okay? Right here, this here has, you see it's got a cover sheet, JS44, required by the law, the rules of procedure, okay? And then the complaint underneath here, okay? Because I wasn't sure, so I went on ahead and rewrote it as John Doe. Y'all see, police officer John Doe. It's either Hernandez badge number, blah, 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 or Gonzalez G badge number,
I figured
blah, blah,
it'd be
blah.
what's his name.
Okay, and then you come in here to item 24.
Alahar.
Okay, that was John Doe number 1. And there's actually 2 John Does in here. Come in here to item number 24. It's a 17-page complaint right here, okay? And so, let's come over here to item 24. I believe it's on item 24. Let's look and see if that's the one. Yeah, okay. John Doe number 1 and Assistant Officer John Doe number 2. I have it here, Gonzalez. Possibly Gonzalez G or Sergeant Hernandez. It's one of those 2. Okay? Same way.
Could be Gonzalez, could be Hernandez.
It's either Hernandez or
Sanchez
Gonzalez,
and
okay?
Vargas.
And then I got a subpoena. Each defendant as well. So what I did, man, see, I made a mistake. I didn't click the drop-down menu here when I did this right here. So I went ahead and wrote it in there by hand, you know, the Southern District of Texas.
So these are subpoenas for limited pre-service discovery. He's got to try to unmask the mystery police officer.
Listen, I'm pro se. I could redo this work, but it took me 2 hours just to make these subpoenas, okay? Because I got one for each defendant, and I got one for UTMB Police Department Chief of Police and the Department of Legal Affairs. You see, there's the service on the back of the actual subpoena, and each subpoena has to be accompanied with one of these, okay? So I got a total of what? I got a total of 6 subpoenas that are going to cost me like $50 to $60 to $70 a piece. There's another $400 or $500 there to have this service.
Building the
fees,
fence.
Okay? So right off the bat, just in those 2 things, we're looking at $1,200. Let's not forget the ink and paper and all the...
Look at all that water he's got. He's set.
But just by the time I filed the lawsuit and I served this, okay, then I got an amended complaint I got to do. That's got to be sent to all defendants. Certified mail, that is, there it is again, another, $80, $70 every time I do that, plus ink and paper. So I'm looking probably, at least probably $2,500 to $3,000 in expenses doing it pro se. Okay, that's just filing expenses and fees like that. That's doing it pro se, court costs. Okay, but at any rate, I feel like I don't have no other choice but to do so because these cops here, they've been getting away with this crap just way too long.
Way too long.
Harvey Freebird actually met one of them, Officer McGee Powell, out there one night on the street when he was doing his thing with
Sergeant Alahar.
And it just happened that he ran across a stop out here on the streets that wasn't at the hospital that was being conducted by UTMB police, and that should be
Harvey, that's the son, right? Harvey told her don't be telling him what to do. She was in trouble for my arrest at the
against
time.
the law. They should not be allowed to do that because they have sovereign
Right,
immunity
Lando.
and none of them are carrying insurance, and you can't sue UTMB, you can't sue the police department because it's a state entity, and they get away with it so much over there.
Because she had just been reprimanded by the brass, she said okay and tucked her tail. So he's shit-talking the people in the video too, which is
so lax
classic
that they
heathen.
decided they don't need insurance. So what I'm fixing to do is I'm fixing to be out of pocket about $7,000 minimum total. And I'm about 100% for sure I can get the judgment. But I think they're most likely going to uphold the qualified immunity for Zermino. But for McGee Powell, 100% for sure hers is gone. And I'm trying to get the other one too, that John Doe and Zermino too. But, they like to uphold
this is wild.
Qualified immunity as much as they possibly can. So 100% for sure McGee Powell, and really the John Doe #1 that was there, because in their police report, for example, they say that I didn't have legitimate business there, so they arrested me for trespassing after I told them over and over and over several times I'm here on legitimate business with an appointment with my wife, and I was told at the time any trespass warning that was over the phone, not even written, that an appointment with my wife.
We'll have to go back. It's clear that we missed an arrest. Apparently he's been arrested for trespassing is what set all this off.
It would be legitimate business. I couldn't be arrested for trespassing. And when she actually arrested me for it, she come over there, this her John Doe officer #1 roughly searching me at the time.
John Doe
You're under
#1.
arrest for trespass. I told her again, my wife is a patient here. I'm her patient care advocate. I'm here with an appointment with her. I'm on legitimate business. I'm not trespassing. Her exact answer was no. She's the patient, not you. You're going to jail. Now, my wife, before they even had me
Add
to
your
jail,
text
already
here.
had the charges that was filed against me and all this good shit. As soon as they got me to the jail, she was there finding out what the charge was, has the charges and everything, and they told her I was charged with trespass only. So they went and got the money to try to find a way to get me bonded out like that, and they got the pretrial release and got all this here arranged. And by the time
So he thinks also he's got a malicious whatever that's 100% in the bag.
Getting pretrial release arranged, and all they needed was $75. All of a sudden, I was charged with disorderly conduct too, because it took several hours.
This
to
is a
get
Bill
the
Dundee
complaint.
promo.
Unlawfully solicited a complaint for disorderly conduct after the fact. Now, guys, not only did they solicit a complaint saying that a clerk who is a state employee for UTMB, who is a governmental employee now, wanted to say that she was offended by the way that I redressed the police. Well, again,
She was offended by the way that the heathen interacted with the police, she said.
out of the watchdogs should be enough to tell them that if you tell the police, fuck you, you're a bad cop, fuck the bad police, fuck you, and fuck you again, that just because somebody gets offended to it, that is not a reason to arrest them.
Right.
Their feelings is not the law.
Right.
It's not. Fuck you again. Tell the police again. All of the watchdogs should be enough to tell them that if you tell the police, fuck you, you're a bad cop, fuck the bad police, fuck you, and fuck you again, that just because somebody gets offended to it, that is not a reason to arrest them. Their feelings is not the law, okay?
True.
Anyway, I'm probably going to be out $7,000 out of pocket by the time it's over with no way to collect, because all I can do is put a judgment on a piece of shit cop that probably has nothing, that has zero responsibility.
Unless in the next 2 days I decide I need the money for other things.
Himself, no real property, probably living in an apartment somewhere. Okay?
Oh my God.
But that's all right. I'll have the judgment on that piece of crap. Okay? But at any rate, there's the subpoenas, guys, and you got to have the subpoena here. You got to have the service on it, and you got to have all these rules attached with each subpoena. Okay, so I got every subpoena printed and written, but I could redo this and make it look a little bit more professional. But like I say, I'm pro se. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, man. I've been reading books left and right. I've been working my
You just pop him out when you need somebody to get filibustered?
ass off since I was unlawfully arrested. Because you got one or two ways you can fight. This is one. Okay, I'm going to try to be made whole. If I don't get my judgment
I'm going to be made whole.
I ain't never letting one of them arrest me again. That I ain't done nothing. Better leave me the hell alone. Huh? But at any rate, with this, guys, there's this here, what it's going to be, and I want y'all to notice that I have not, in no way, form, or fashion, begged or asked anybody for nothing. Okay? With that, guys, I'm out.
Heathen coming off an incredibly strong 2025. He's probably my number 4 content creator for the year. This is, of course, Vinnie Sluga, who was told to stop recording telephone calls. This one is with his dad, so I think he's cool.
Squeegee.
Let's go back again, sorry.
I'm squeegee. I'm squeegee. Hello, doll.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, tú.
¿Eres tú?
Eres three.
Yeah. Are you coming in?
Yeah, well, for Colbert.
Alright.
See you in a few minutes.
What about the other shows?
Are you watching 7 right now?
No. I'm watching YouTube. Trying to wait for you to watch YouTube.
Hey, how about Self-Reliant Life?
No. Vinny didn't flag my channel. What happened was his girlfriend, Cassie McKenzie, the woman with Down syndrome, she's in a group home, and they've told him not to record the phone calls from the group home, but he does it anyway. So whoever is Cassie McKenzie's caretaker contacted YouTube Legal, not Vinnie Sluga himself. I think he thinks if he takes her name out of the titles that they won't pick up on it.
That's on Thomas is on
John Sluga.
Something else is on. I don't remember what else.
Cody, do you remember that great call he had where he called that great night where he called like his aunt and one other person? Those were so just hilarious phone calls, but he deleted them right after.
Hey, Ma?
Oh, man. Jeez. Oh, my God. Vinny, what are you doing, bro?
Hi, and welcome back to Puff Pastry Pass, where I attempt to bake things baked. Today, I will be making some banana bread. I know I did banana muffins, but I'm really craving it, and I have a couple bananas I need to use up. So we're going to do bread today. But first, I am going to... I don't think I did this flavor. I did another Magic Cactus.
This is, of course, BOYTWatch Live legend, Flexem.
But we're enjoying our Magic Cactus today. I'm actually going to go live and play a game with the people who are on the live with me while I'm drinking this. And then I will bake after. So I'll see you soon. Okay, welcome back. It's been about 2 hours since I started sipping on my drink. Thank you everyone who came to the live and played that game with me. That was really fun. But because I was doing the live while I was prepping for this video, I got the ingredients, but I didn't like set anything up. So this might be interesting. I'm gonna get my little instruction sheet that I wrote things down.
You gotta know Flexem, South to West.
So we started with preheating the oven to 350. And now I need to grease the bread
Vinny
pan,
is a nut.
because if I don't do it now, I'll forget and
Wow.
things will get stuck. Oh yeah, this is the weird one I'm not a huge fan of. That's fine. It's fine, it's fine.
Is she watching Chaotic Truth?
Oven heating, pan greased. We are gonna cream 8 tablespoons of softened butter, which I think is a whole stick. Half, yeah, a stick of butter, half a cup. Stick of butter, and then 3/4 cup of sugar. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna do half a cup, and then one tablespoon and 1 teaspoon sugar. We're doing 3/4 cup of sugar. I have my sugar in a bag.
Here, sorry, I had my framing set. Flexem uses kind of a unique thing. I don't want to rob you of the full splendor.
We're gonna do half a cup.
I'm on Dark Rainbow right now.
And half a table.
Earlier was something else, I can't remember.
And 1
Oh, Cherry Cheeks.
teaspoon. Sugar. We're doing 3/4 cup of sugar. I have my sugar in a bag.
The Heathen is a doer.
Yeah. Half a cup.
I would say a lot of people in the Boyd are kind of like that, where they do a lot of talking and don't really follow through. But I feel like Heathen, if he says something, he's going to at least most of the time follow through. And like, he won't just complain about how people treat him. He'll just confront them, even to the point of arrest. Yeah, Cherry Cheeks.
Okay, we're done with the sugar. I put it over here. Creaming. We're creaming. Also, I had this the whole time. I could have been using this for all the mixy things. I found it in the back of my little cabinet, so. Okay. Smash the butter. Oh my gosh.
Piney tasting?
Wasted
No.
time hand mixing. I hope you guys will hear me.
I don't know what I did with it.
I guess that's a lot of the video also.
It's kind of
So
like
all of
fruity
my
tasting.
That I did for the 15 minutes it took to mix these.
Right, like he'll see things through regardless of if he should or not.
This is bonkers.
Bonkers.
No, need more. Whoa, not that fast. Creamed. I hope we did. Okay. And then we mashed 3 bananas with a fork.
That ain't gonna happen, Dave's channel.
Yes.
Never gonna
I'm
happen.
Prepping the trash. That's what I want to do. we're going to mash the bananas. The bananas. We're doing 3 overly ripe bananas in the bowl.
Ben is our downfall.
Put them in the bowl. And then I will sit on.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, to me, having any discussion about who's holding who back is irrelevant because there's no way Grace is going to separate.
Stuffed crust. I'll stuff you all in the crust. It was really funny. Oh, I don't have a clean fork.
Watch it all unfold, yes.
I used to manage this daycare that had the 3 Sleepy Kittens book. And the kids loved it. And it's almost like, it's like a silent rule that...
Oh, yeah, the statutory rape accusation on Primetime with George Durunda, 2.5-year anniversary special.
In that accent. The 3 Sleepy Kittens. It was a good time. Smash, smash, smash. I love banana bread.
Yeah, see, some people think that Ben is the star of the show. Does Ben act as her manager? I don't think so, no.
Or when I mix it with
like, if you wanted to set something up with Grace, you would talk to Grace. And really, I don't talk to Ben. But if I were to want to set something up with Ben, I would definitely go through Grace rather than vice versa. But that could just be because I know Grace a little bit more. BOYTWatch Talent Scout.
The bananas.
Who, Manar?
I think I'm going to do this in the bigger bowl.
He just wants young guys to
1.5 cups of flour.
Watch Grace make a fool of.
Is going to be...
I think it's her tablet. I can't really tell what's on it, though.
A lot of my ingredients went missing.
I thought it was Chaotic Truth for a second.
I thought I had a whole bag of flour. I don't think I have made that many things that I've needed it. And then my sugar went missing when I was at the B&B. And I just ripped this bag. Ugh. Okay. Half.
You did give up on him.
1.5. Beautiful. Okay.
See, our more flexible time slot allows us to watch a few more longer form
1
videos
teaspoon
on here.
of
He was infiltrated by
soda and
giant
1/2
slugs,
teaspoon of
yes.
salt.
And Courtney bonding with the Portuguese.
1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And it's so funny because I wish I could include reels I find on Instagram, because I saw a reel, I think yesterday. Okay, so this lady, she's like looking at her ingredients. It's like 1 teaspoon of baking powder. She looks at the stuff she has. She's holding the correct teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, holding the correct thing. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Gets the baking powder, reads the baking powder. It says baking powder.
Well, if you go to her
looks
link
at it.
tree,
1
Dave.
teaspoon baking powder. Baking
Who
powder.
knows what?
Okay.
Who knows what you
Measures
might find?
it. 1 teaspoon. Okay, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then she dumps it in the bowl of ingredients and then looks at the list, and then it says 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Like it was the wrong one. It was so funny.
What a story.
I keep forgetting I don't have like a whisk except for the things hooked to that. So I'm going to use a chopstick again. It's just so funny because I feel like I've done that so many times, with especially baking soda and baking powder.
Oh, wow.
It's just, I don't know. It's just something that you have to deal
God
with.
has seen fit to let me live
It's
another
so
day,
true,
and
though.
he's seen fit to
I don't
let
know
me
how many people
turn
have
my
done that.
eyes upon something like this.
Okay, that's plenty mixed. I think I'm supposed to put the bananas
This is
and
a
the
good
eggs
day.
in here. Sugar butter.
Does she smoke? She smokes,
Banana.
well...
Wait.
I feel like she for sure smokes weed, but I know she does weed, but maybe she only does edibles and tinctures and stuff like that. But I think I swear she smoked a pre-roll before, but I could be... There's so many Boyders.
Couple more little chunks. Yeah. Didn't prepare the trash. Textures.
I love YouTube.
Okay. Banana and egg is going in the butter and sugar.
She seems very relaxed
get
about how her
my
recipe will turn out.
spatula.
Yeah, I feel like normally she does all the prep work and then she'll like take it and then do the prep work. That way the prep work is done by the time it hits. But this time she went and did the live to play the game. So she was already high when she started, and I think that's what's contributing to this.
I just want the baby one today. This one. This little baby one that I can poke through these whisk thingies.
She'll get there,
Let's see.
though.
All of the egg and banana.
We got a few minutes, but up next
I'm so
is
hungry now.
Dave's
Holy
channel,
heck. Okay, I'm gonna mix those for a second.
making his main roster debut. Well, no, I think we've watched one other one on the main show.
That's funny.
Her kitchen is lovely. Oh, she sped it up. Okay.
That's funny. Why did I take those off? Sometimes my brain, I need to put those back on because I'm gonna mix it with this. Now we're going to mix slowly.
Remember, Luke was like that too. He had that one video that got 1 million views, but he was negative on it because it wasn't the kind of video he wanted to go viral. So he just like basically completely discounted having this big viral video and new audience because they weren't there for the stuff he wanted them to be there for.
Slowly. The flour with the other things. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, you guys.
These are definitely, I think,
Mixer is
Flexem's
so
best
nice.
content.
I've been doing this by hand for so long. Why did I forget I had this? That's
I saw B Stevie. I forgot B Stevie. Oh man.
okay. I'm just gonna make sure that the bottom of the bowl, no dry spots. Yeah, this whole video has been 16 minutes already. And
Oh,
I
he was
feel
getting
like
mad at the chat?
Normally hand mixing it would be at the 30-minute mark. And I edit it down so you don't have to see all the dead silence. Okay, I think that's good. So, what wasn't in the recipe, but I'm doing today, I'm gonna add chocolate chips. Because
Uh-oh, we're adding some chocolate chips.
I need some chocolate in my life. Okay, we're gonna do that much to start.
Good eye.
See what that gets us. Okay, that should be nice. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited.
Flexem is a true boy
Got a little
goddess.
chocolate in that bite too.
We're destined to lose her, though. She's got to blow up sooner or later.
This pan's a little bit smaller than the size it calls for. So maybe I won't put all of that in. A little bit more. Maybe I'll make a couple muffins too. Oh heck. So nice. Time to put this
Not even going to react to that.
in the oven for, I think, 55 minutes.
Ooh. South to west, imagine your trad wife bringing you this dessert. Made with extra special care and chocolate chips. What's up, PR Kevin?
So good. I'm warm. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for the next baked baking, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you next time.
And of course, that was BOYTWatch Live legend Flexem, first ballot Hall of Famer. She's eligible in 2026. And of course, here's Dave's channel.
Undercover brother. There is no other. All right, you ready? Today's word of the day. Massachusetts word of the day is holster.
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 Like a gun holster. You know, you put your gun in your holster. Holster.
Holster.
Holster. You know, kind of like toaster. You put your toast in the toaster. And wait a minute, hold on, I gotta back up.
Hey,
a
Mach
second,
Fusion, put it in the
what made me
toaster.
think of this word today? I was watching a James Freeman video. I don't know if you guys know who James Freeman is, but dude's a freedom fighter and he's amazing. And he's out of Texas. And he's all over the place, actually. But he's been all over. He's been up here in Massachusetts, too. Crazy. Yeah. Fighting for our freedoms. He dropped a video yesterday, and my friend sent me the video, and I started watching it, and I was listening to the cop's deposition, and during the video, and he kept saying the word.
What's up, Dave?
Holster.
Holster.
Holster. Holster. He was like, yeah, the gun was in the holster. And I was like, now this is in Missouri. This article that it was actually a documentary movie called Bulletin Man. Dude, I highly suggest you all go watch Bulletin Man.
Bulletin Man.
It's crazy what happened to this guy. But anyways, during the deposition, this cop kept saying the word gun in the holster. Now, all right, I might not pronounce my R's correctly, so people think, but they're wrong because I'm OG. You know, Jamestown, Plymouth, we're OG settlement. So
very
I
high
don't know what else to say about that.
individual
But anyway, I've noticed, like, even kids today speaking, like my nephew, for example, he also says stuff where he doesn't pronounce the L, like
Hosta.
And it's just, I don't, is it in the language? Is it taught in school that way? I mean, like, hosta. No L, ho.
Hoster.
Ho train. Hoo hoo.
Oh my
That was a
God.
wrestling thing. If you don't watch wrestling, then you don't get it. But if you know who the Iron Sheik is, he didn't like B. Brian Blair. Oh, and he wanted to humble him badly. Have a good day. Don't forget your hoster. and put your toast in the...
Oh, next we've got Ada. I think, what was her name? The wannabe actress. Only this is her drunk karaoke. And then we've got the old Alan. What's his name? He's the old guy that ate breakfast.
Toaster.
Thank you, Dave's channel.
Strumming my pain with his finger, singing my life with his words, telling me softly, telling me
I have to start it over. I love this video.
strumming my pain with his finger, singing my life with his words, telling me softly, you raggedy bitch.
You raggedy
Sit it
bitch.
What was I singing? In my mind, I'll always be his lady. But in my mind, I'll always be his.
What's up, gang? Stump's in the kitchen. Along with Mrs. Stump, this is a bonus video. I haven't done a peanut butter Tuesday in a long while, so...
First peanut butter Tuesday in a while.
Tuesday. Some people may think this is strange. I don't. I'm going to have a peanut butter Lunchable sandwich. They're going to take the crackers.
You're right up at the top of the lineup, Dave.
3, 4 right there. Got 2 left over. Cheese. Spread them out. Just like that. Got peanut butter on this side. I already went ahead and made it so the video won't be too long. And then you got your bologna. Looking good, ain't it?
Not to me, no.
And spread your bologna out.
Spread the bologna out.
Right there. Got some mayonnaise on this side. Goes on top. There is a peanut butter with bologna and cheese Lunchable. I got 2 crackers left over and 2 chocolate chip cookies, which I was going to put on there, but I decided not to. I didn't want to do nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
So, I'll let y'all see that before I take the bite. Does that look good? That's good and thick. Let's take our first bite.
Did I tell you guys that he reached out to me? He commented, I guess he looks at who watches his videos, and he commented, because I was really high, and I thought that he was maybe like an AI, and he commented to let me know that he was very serious, or that he was very real.
Chef's hat, so to speak. It might cut off top of it, because I ain't, you know. But that's all right, as long as I get this sandwich in. Mrs. Stump's having some black salt and pepper black tuna or something.
Not black tuna.
Salt and black pepper tuna.
Cracked black pepper tuna.
Oh. Cracked black pepper tuna.
I'm having tuna Tuesday.
Super Bowl napkins. Do you think Alan's having some people over for the Super Bowl? We get Tony to shout people
Actually,
out.
come up with this idea a couple of months ago. I'm just not getting around doing it. That's good.
Who knows? He seems like a nice guy. He'd probably do an interview.
Be good with crackers too. Come back.
Yeah, thank you.
So I went to Food Line the other day and the store is half empty because the trucks ain't coming.
They'll just think they're saying methadone.
And these were on sale, 2 for $4. So I got one of these and one of the ham and cheese. But make a
True.
good snack.
Yeah, what's this guy? Let me get his full account name.
Especially when you get up in age and you don't
Alan
wanna
Brackett. I'll link him in the chat.
eat a large meal. Just want something to snack on. If you can get them on sale, they make a good snack. Now, if you don't get them on sale, they're not worth your money.
Just potato salad with your sandwich.
That's it.
Let's get that potato salad in here.
You got some homemade potato salad.
Look at this, man. Alan Brackett knows to show items to the camera.
Not made yesterday.
What's up,
But
Bethadone?
I'm not going to eat none. I'm just going to eat this great Cracker Barrel Lunchable sandwich.
You probably craving Cracker Barrel all over that thing. That's why you said Cracker Barrel.
Well, I don't know why I said Cracker Barrel. I think so. I got this cracker sitting in front of me.
Well, Randy Wanzer and I were talking about your vagina earlier, to be fair.
Are y'all brave enough to try this? It sounds kind of far out, but it's not. It's actually pretty good.
Say her name and she appears, holding some kind of knife.
Got a new sheet of Burger King coupons.
This is what I'm here for. I got a new selection of Burger King coupons. Fuck yeah.
Got a new sheet of Burger King coupons, so I know what we'll be using.
Don't you think it would be funny if he read all of them off, like each item, and
in the next couple of weeks? And if you haven't tried that Ultimate Steakhouse Whopper, also available in a Whopper Jr.
Wait, what's up, King TL?
Hamburger.
What's up, Media
I'll make you
Hits?
try it. It's not bad. It's got onion rings, Swiss cheese, mushrooms, peppercorn, aioli, and bacon. But this is good. And I'm drinking some of my Canada Dry Zero Sugar Diet Ginger Ale. Which ain't bad.
Getting
either.
Subway coupons. And he's got the I love the Super Bowl napkins. Look at this guy. This guy, he knows this. This is a guy that knows the biz. He knows what's up. He needs to tell us about this Deer Park water, though.
Good. Well, on my peanut butter videos, I try not to make them too long. So we're going to cut this one off. I'm going to finish the sandwich. I'm going to eat the other 2 crackers and 2 chocolate chip cookies for dessert. Being a good boy. So, remember, peanut butter, crackers, bologna, cheese, mayonnaise on the other side. Yum yum to the tum tum.
Wow, yum yum to the tum
Final
tum.
word? Got in? What's that?
I said, ugh.
Got in?
Ugh.
What's that?
I said, ugh.
Don't pay no attention to her. She don't know how to eat good. She eats the Monday.
I'm eating fine. I'm eating tuna and I eat potato salad. That's a lot more normal meal than what you're eating.
That's a lot more normal meat or meal than what you're eating.
Normal meal. That's the key word. She eats the mundane stuff.
Well, it's funny that you say tickled pink because that's what Randy Wanzer and I were discussing about your clam was the pinkness.
I eat stuff out on the ledge. Well, with that, we will bid y'all adieu. Have happy trails. Hope y'all warm up. And y'all people in Tennessee, I hope y'all get y'all's power back on because I know y'all are having it rough. So, we'd like to say goodbye.
Bye, y'all.
I'm going to put this down and give it a thumbs up. Bye, y'all. Bye.
Gotta have the thumbs up. Okay, so I forgot to put this one into the lineup, but here is an update on King Lee and his former queen, Luna Star. Don't forget to subscribe to Luna Star and Lee Cypress. Ring the bell. Here's her update video.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, Luna Star here. Lee Cypress not here, but that's okay. He had to go work. He'll be with me tonight. We're doing good and everything. We're very happy to be together.
It's not just about the color.
Keep subscribing to Luna Star and Lee Cypress. We do update videos, we do concerts, we do tailgates, we do karaoke, we do dance. We pretty much do everything on the channel.
I see very little dance.
But I'm okay and stuff. It's windy out today and stuff. It's windy and cold today. I'm watching a doc series about Gabby Petito. Hang on, let me pause this. I'm watching Gabby Petito, but tonight is Monday Night Raw. It's wrestling night.
Let's go.
So that's tonight and stuff. We're doing really good and everything. This weekend I get to go to my boyfriend's friend's house up there in Middletown. I get to hang out with them and stuff. So we're doing good and everything, but
Hey,
this Thursday's karaoke night.
Oh my
so
god, I'm so sorry. This is such a clown move. This is from a year ago. I'm sorry, this is from a year ago.
Town Lounge and sing your hearts out. We're doing
Sorry,
really good
guys.
and everything. We're very happy to be together.
It's a year-old
We love each other,
update.
Trust each other. We take care of each other. Our family and friends are doing good and everything. At McDonald's now, they have Shamrock Shakes. We went
Yes.
to McDonald's yesterday, got some Shamrock Shakes. Yesterday, we stopped there with my Aunt May.
Oh man, that's the good
Now,
stuff right there.
At McDonald's now, they have Shamrock Shakes. We went to McDonald's yesterday, got some Shamrock Shakes. Yesterday, we stopped there with my Aunt May for a little bit.
Aunt May.
Last night. But this weather is horrible. It's windy and cold out today. It's chilly out. But we're looking forward to warmer weather soon. And this summer, I get to jump into the pool. Because when I was a kid, I used to jump like on the side. I used to jump on the side of the pool. I used to jump in the pool.
You know what?
and stuff.
I don't even care because this is a perfect Luna video.
So we're doing good and everything. I know it's March. Let me check my calendar. March something. We get to go see. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, March 15th we go see Helmet. And concert March 15th.
Hey, Doug.
So we're excited about that. March 15th is Helmet. May 9th is Brett Floyd. May 25th
Who?
is May 9th is Brett Floyd.
Brent Floyd.
May 25th is Obituary and stuff, so we're excited about that. And then in
And
June
stuff,
we go
yeah.
see Avril Lavigne live in concert.
Ooh, Avril Lavigne.
And then for the 4th of July, we might go up to Cummins or Hershey, go see the fireworks, so that's going to be cool to see. We're doing really good and everything. We just want to say we love you guys. Keep subscribing to us. The show goes to our family and our friends. We really appreciate that a lot. Thank you guys so much. Keep subscribing.
She was into it for sure. Monday Night Raw.
I'm always gonna be that mellow chick that's never gonna change. I'm always gonna be that mellow chick because I'm always gonna be.
This is like dream content. I mean, this is. It's completely has to be like fate or something, or the algorithm just knew that this was the perfect Luna video. It really highlights that she carried the duo, in my opinion. I mean, I think we all kind of put Lee over, but it was, you know, we knew who the real star was.
I'm always gonna be that mellow chick.
Hey, what's up, Paro?
I'm always gonna be that mellow chick because the music I grew up with, I got into.
I'm always gonna be that mellow chick.
I got into was from my dad. Like I used to listen to a lot of Kiss, Alice Cooper, Marilyn Manson, Slayer, Judas Priest, Motley Crue, Quiet Riot, and all that. I still listen to them and stuff. Iron Maiden. Poison, Joan Jett, the Black Hearts, all of them and stuff, Led Zeppelin, everything and all that.
This listing is very McHenry coded.
I also like Black Veil Brides because when I was 13 I did self-harm, but I don't do that anymore, but their music got me through that.
Cool.
So we're looking forward to karaoke night and stuff.
Shout out to the mellow chicks.
We're really excited about that. We love spending time with our family and our friends. And thank you guys for visiting us at the Rock and Roll Cavern. So here we go.
Hey, what's up? Are you the real Armani?
Keep out of trouble. Stay in school. Have a nice day. Have a nice cold day. Have a nice rockin' 2025. Long for rock and roll. Heavy metal's here to stay. Every band's here to stay. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice rockin' day. Keep dressing like a rock star. Keep hanging out with your friends. Keep going to rock shows. We'll see you guys in the next one. We love you. So
this is the best video Luna has ever made.
Peace out, Luna Star, only Cypress out. Don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
Wow, what a great video. Incredible. All right, I forgot B Stevie, but I want a B Stevie video in here, so I'll do it right off the bat here. We'll just pull it right off the dome. We'll go in blind. Now I know I didn't search. Why did? Not Stevie Nicks. B Stevie. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. People tell you that if you hate life so much, then you should go out the exit door.
What's up, guys? So I got a video request from Jack Jenner that he wants me to talk about. People will tell you that if you hate life so much, then why don't you just check out? They make it sound like if it's so easy and painless to escape this prison. Many of us, not most of us, don't want to leave behind our loved ones, and we could also end up paralyzed in a hospital bed if we did it.
Interrogation room.
Yeah. It's easier said than done because it's painful, mentally and physically. And when people say these things, they don't want to try to sit down and try to understand why you feel this way and why you don't enjoy life. And they don't want to understand like what you're going through.
Doomer?
Things that make you struggle and make you...
Are you accusing him of being a doomer just because he said that shopping malls need to die out?
Where all you do is complain about it because you can't change it, right? Like if it's your disability or mental illness, or you have the inability to be independent, you're dependent on your parents or something.
Yeah, that was the Luna from chat, Luna Star.
Or you're dependent on people. So people are just...
I think at this point, I couldn't have BOYTWatch without the Doomers. I feel like Doomer is a genre that every episode has got to have of BOYTWatch Live.
And they'll just say things to try to get a reaction from you.
We need that Doomer content.
You know? These type of people are like trolls. They're like bullies, you know? They don't want to sit down and try to have an open mind, even if they disagree with, like, you going out the exit door, you know what I mean? So...
I like to keep it light.
Yeah, and this world does feel like a prison in a way. You can't escape it, right?
Prison planet.
You're stuck here until like you have an expiration date, and that's what it is.
Bethadone, when do you want to make the episode 2 of Criminal Drip? Do you want to do it next week or the week after?
Yeah, and a lot of people can't handle people that are very depressed and things like that.
He sounds depressed, Armani. True.
And people just say things like that to, you know, because they don't want to hear it themselves. You know what I mean? And yeah, like if you did go out the exit door, you can get paralyzed, you can get very hurt, and you can be in a more worse of a situation than where you're at now, you know? And yeah, you'll leave behind loved ones, like people that you care about, like your parents, your siblings, other family members, your friends.
This is B. Stevie.
Or something, you know?
I like his shirt. If he's at a sober house rocking a Corona Extra, yeah.
They'll have
I'll vote for him.
and they'll feel worse overall, you know what I mean? So yeah, like when you interact with people like that, it's best to stay away from them, you know, because they're toxic people, basically.
You want to do another one like this coming week?
And when people do say those things, they're promoting that too, you know? And that isn't a
Yeah,
good
we
thing,
know.
right?
Kind of. I mean, we didn't talk about the case that much last time.
Yeah, because I guess like it's very hard to make it painless, you know? It's like
He's basically saying that the people who tell you, like, hey, if you don't like life, go rope. It's like, well, it's not that easy because you could end up in that attempt putting yourself in an even worse situation. So it's really not as simple as those people are making it, I think is what B. Stevie is trying to say.
And I guess you have to have certain things to make it painless, and not everyone can get it, you know?
Reddit male living space.
Yeah, it's
I thought it was the common area of like a multi-person home. I don't think it's a sober house. But maybe it's like some kind of a shelter or something, but that's what I thought it was like. This is like the communal kitchen at like a halfway house or something.
Yeah, people don't want to hear why you hate life, you know? People don't want to hear you complaining. People don't want to hear you venting about life, you know? You know, I just feel like a lot of people, when they don't like life,
I think he just the worst thing in the world to him is whenever he dumps his problems on somebody, and then they're like, "Oh, but listen, you shouldn't be down because XYZ." Like, he doesn't want that. He doesn't want any kind of. I think he would rather somebody just be like, "Yeah, I get it, bro. Like, everything sucks. It's the shits. It's whatever, but it's, you know, that's life." But he just has a real issue with people who try to tell him like that he should be more appreciative of life. I just think that really gets him going.
And enjoy it, and things affect your life to the point where it just makes them struggle. You know, a lot of people
Stack
just
of
need someone
keys,
to
yes.
listen to them and try to hear them out and try to
Interesting.
Have people, you know, just be there in their presence when they feel this.
Hang on. Mr. B. Stevie, what's with all them keys?
This way, because it's not good to suppress that in your head, you know? It makes you feel worse. It's good to open up.
But he's in Idaho, right? I think right now.
Things, you know? And it's like, I guess, like, in those situations,
Library
like,
chill.
is it
Get
something that you could
serious.
possibly change?
Methadone.
Is it something that
In a library?
that you can
He lives in
improve on, or
America,
is it
girl.
something that you have
There
to
ain't no
give up
common
on
kitchen
and
in a
just
library.
accept it, right? And try to cope and try to distract yourself, right, from it, from what's bothering you, you know, and stuff like that. People just don't want to. People don't want to put in the effort to care, you know. People, it's easier to not help somebody than it is to help somebody, right?
True.
And a lot of people don't have the patience, and there's just a lot of jerks out there that will say these type of things, you know. So those type of people will
A lot
never
of jerks
understand,
out there.
like, what you're going through, and they're not in your shoes, and they just make all these assumptions, and they'll say stupid stuff like that.
Yeah, I think Canadian libraries must be nicer. There's like, you don't get any of that here.
So, but yeah, that's it though.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll get some answers about that stack of keys. Bet this Be Steve guy. No, he's doing pretty decently. He's got 1.5K subscribers, over 100 views, 10 comments. He put one up 6 days ago, feeling numb to this life. All right. I think Ruby's next, I think. Ruby Spacek. Another New England resident. And of course, the king here is. It's been forever since we've seen Savvy.
What's going on, guys? Back at you with another presentation. In this presentation, we're going to talk about lust. Now, they tell certain guys that they don't need intimacy, they don't need a woman, they don't need none of these things that they say that they need, right? For those of you who grew up going to church, you know, for those of you who
Beth, be honest, were you one of the people that were doing
within
drugs in the
Christianity,
bathroom?
I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys was always feeling guilty about looking at women in a sexual light.
No.
Just lust in general. You know, I know I've talked about the topic of lust, but I know lust, this is a good topic to talk about because a lot of men deal with lust. And I think the Creator understands because you're a man at the end of the day. So I had to come to terms and understand that lust is not a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, growing up Christian, growing up in the church, they tell you that it's a bad thing. When you see a woman that looks good, when you see a woman with one of them fat honey bun, one of them big honey bun, you know, behinds and stuff, you know,
honey bun
lust
behind
is a normal thing. And a lot of men deal with lust. A lot of men don't openly talk about it, but I believe a lot of men deal with lust. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with lust because I believe the Creator understands. You're a man. And it's
honey
nothing
bun
to be
behind.
ashamed of. It's nothing to be embarrassed of.
Like that time Bethadone showed her cupcake on Celebrity Sunday.
A lot of men don't like to openly talk about certain things and certain challenges in their life because men are told to just suck it up, be a man, don't express how you feel, don't express what's on your mind. But it's nothing wrong with having open dialogue about certain things. And there's nothing wrong with expressing what's on your mind. Christianity and being raised up in that church, it's put
honey
a lot
bun
of
versus
fear
cupcake
and guilt in a lot of people. And
he is pro-gooning. He said he's made a few videos. I mean, sometimes he kind of backpedals, but overall I think he's saying like he's made several in defense of guys who beat the drum, because he's saying if you don't have box access, like what else are you supposed to do? Just go without. So he's definitely pro beating the drum.
Is anything wrong with expressing certain emotions? You know, I don't think there's anything wrong
Armani
with
also
lust.
pro Guna.
I mean, I think lust is a normal thing. A lot of men deal with lust, but a lot of men were condemned.
See, Armani says having lust is
growing
normal.
up in the church, they condemn you for things that are natural.
I don't know his current job situation, but I know he was trying to, and he was getting through the last stages of getting his some kind of mechanic certification.
Desiring a woman, wanting to be intimate with a woman, wanting to be, you know,
Your cupcake flash is your legacy. It probably is, TBH.
Those things are normal.
It's like Grace. No matter what she does, no matter how good her content is, she'll always be the incest girl, probably.
Christianity and being raised up in church, it grooms you to feel condemnation, and it grooms you to feel scared.
No, he doesn't want to escort match. His goal is he wants to get the mechanic certification so that he can get the bag. Then he's going to use the bag to wife up a 304. He's going to be the man in her life and her kid's life. He's going to take him to Chuck E. Cheese. He's going to take her to get her nails done. And then he just wants to put his face in her buns every night and bust a nut.
You know, and
that's his dream. He literally said wifing up a 306 and being the stepdad, as long as he can get his face in some buns, is his dream.
And, you know, you don't need to feel condemnation about anything. You know, I'm taking it back old school. Got the Arizona iced tea.
What do you mean? You think people are cranking it all the time?
You don't need to feel condemnation about anything, guys. I mean, there are certain things that are just natural. And I feel lust is one of those things that's just natural. You know, that's all a part of being a man. That's one of the parts of being a man, lust. A lot of men have lust. A lot of men...
Yeah, he has laid out that exact plan over and over again. That's his plan. He said he knows he'll never find a woman that's going to celebrate him because he's not good looking. He said only like really good looking guys get celebrated. Even rich guys and famous guys are basically just being tolerated because they have like secondary qualities. So he knows he's never going to find a woman who will celebrate him, and he can't find a woman right now who's willing to tolerate him, but he knows if he gets enough money, he can wife up a 304 and she'll tolerate him, and that way she can get her nails done. And he said he'll buy all the school supplies.
Talk about it, but I believe a lot of men deal with these type of things, and it's sad that Christianity and the church and
306
it condemns men for things.
Please,
that
EFD 306, and so that it's me can pick up a 304.
I don't feel you should be condemned for things that are natural. You know, there are certain things that's just natural. But that's why I say growing up in religion, that stuff can be very detrimental to you because you're walking around.
Let's watch another savvy guy one after this one.
You're feeling guilty.
I feel like
you shouldn't.
He's on something here.
As a man, you should not feel guilty for looking at a woman in a sexual light.
True.
You should not feel guilty for that. You are a man. You know, having certain desires, desiring a woman, that's all natural. But why are guys walking around feeling condemned for things that are natural? It makes no sense. But I blame it on that church.
Yep.
Because that church, it grooms you to be that way.
If he gets any type of, like, remember the one time the girl just, like, they kind of made eye contact and she either waved at him or smiled. No, she smiled at him. He, like, his entire persona changed. He became, like, you'd have thought he was going to start, like, whistling and jumping up and, like, clacking his heels together and shit. He was so, lifted into the stratosphere with Dusty and Ole whenever that happened to him.
Grooms you to feel
grooms you
condemnation. Grooms you to be, but I blame it on that church, because that church, it grooms you to be that way. The church grooms you to feel condemnation.
Yeah.
It grooms you to feel condemnation.
He's in love with probably numerous people, kind of like Eric McHenry. He doesn't have quite the trajectory of partner like range that Eric McHenry has, but I mean, he definitely is not wanting to looks match in a partner.
Things you shouldn't even feel condemnation about. Being intimate with a woman, desiring a woman.
Yeah, he's a virgin.
Lusting after a woman. Those
when he was 19, he had the opportunity to, but he didn't have a condom and he didn't want to raw dog her, and so she thought that he was queer for that, and so they thought that he was a queer, and he's never recovered from that, I guess. He made a AI rap song about it.
Things are natural. That's natural things that just come along with being a man. And I don't understand for the life of me why a lot of guys are feeling guilty about lust. Because it's normal. Lust is normal. It's just that growing up in the church,
never felt all the sugar walls, the cupcake and the sugar walls.
And I feel that's very detrimental to your well-being, to be condemned.
Wasn't like when I was 19, I had a girl in my bed, but I had no condom.
Condemned for something that's natural, that's how you know that's something you need to get away from. And that's one thing I never liked about Christianity, is that it condemns you and puts fear in you over something that's natural. If I'm being condemned for something that's natural, then that's something I need to get away from. And that's why I backed away from Christianity. I had to get away from it because I was being put on a guilt trip for something that's normal. You know? But that's all I want to say. Like, it's sad how a lot of us felt guilty about things that we should have never felt.
This guy really just sat down and made a whole video saying, like, look, I'm done feeling guilty for being horny. Like, 9 minutes and 17 seconds of him saying, like, I'm owning my horniness, okay?
Guilty about. It's really sad. But that's what Christianity and that's what the church did to us. As a man, it's normal to be lustful.
True.
It's you know, it's not even anything that you should be ashamed of. That's what comes along with being a man. But the church brainwashed a lot of us. Now, some guys didn't grow up going to church, so some guys never felt condemned.
True, Armani. I mean, I'm not knocking him for it.
They wasn't indoctrinated.
I'm just saying that what's one of the things that makes him special is that, like, most people might think to themselves, like, okay, look, I've got to get past this. If I want to go back in the back of the RV, put on a lingerie stream and crank it, that's okay. But, like, to sit down and make a 9-minute video justifying to strangers on the internet why it's okay to jerk off is a kind of an interesting... I don't think most people would do that.
With that. And that's one of that's why I say being raised up in that church, it's so detrimental. Because
do you think he's trauma jerking? Like he's thinking about the women mistreating him in church while he's cranking it?
You feeling condemned over something that's natural.
What I think is funny too is that he probably genuinely thinks if he would have had a condom and he could have got his beak wet, that his life would have went on some different trajectory. Like I really think he thinks that. It was like one of those points in the video game where your story changes based on the choice you make.
It's sad. But I know a lot of you brothers out there, especially you guys who grew up in church, you will feel
he's like those of you guys watching this video
condemned because of lust. Because I used to feel condemned because of lust. You know, and I want to talk about
OPC Don one time tried to throw me under the bus and say like he didn't understand why everybody was so mean to him and judgmental toward him, when really he was no worse than me, and then he painted me as if all I do is sit around and goon to e-girls all day.
About this topic some more, but yeah, I know I'm not the only guy who felt condemned,
trauma jerk,
because of lust. I know a lot of dudes felt condemned because of lust, because that's what the church does. It puts that fear in you, making you feel bad.
This is a great video though. I miss Savvy.
That's natural. That's wicked in a way. It's really wicked. But
OPC
you guys that
is a
wasn't raised
weirdo.
in Christianity, you guys are lucky, because you guys never felt condemned or guilty for something that's natural. And lusting behind a woman and desiring to be with a woman, that's one of the most natural things in the world. You know,
Whisper jerking, trauma jerking.
It's all normal. But you guys have a good day. And if you was raised in the church and you felt condemned, talk about it in the comments of this presentation.
Put Baccarat in the chat if you were sexually repressed in church. All right, let's go to Savvy's channel and we'll watch. I want to watch one more. I'm in a real Savvy guy mood now.
What's going on, guys?
Sorry, this is the
Back at
same
you with
one.
another-
I'm just okay. I've got to go to his page. Here we go. Things that, oh wait, I think he had a, hang on. He might have had a two-parter. Yeah, put Baccarat in the chat. Most people aren't happy today. All of our challenges come from being brothers. Being cheated in life and things that cause us to be cheated in life. Let's listen to this one, and if it delivers, we'll do part 2. I like the thumbnail a lot. It's very festive. Being cheated in life.
What's going on, guys?
Oh,
late night present.
This is how you know Savvy Guy is spiraling. He's got his camera turned off.
In this presentation, guys, it's going to be very quick.
What happened to the boy dog? Nothing. I just don't. I'm going to do another deep dive of him. I don't really think like one-off videos really capture his vibe.
This presentation is going to be about...
He's like curled up in the trunk of a car or something. He can't turn his camera on. He's underneath of the desk at work.
Being cheated by life. I know a lot of you guys probably feel that you've been cheated by life, or a lot of you guys probably feel like you've been done wrong in your life.
It's like a Bray Wyatt promo.
You know, for those of you who feel that you've been done wrong in your life, for those of you who feel that you've been dealt a bad hand in life.
Is this like the opening to some film noir crime thriller?
I just want you guys to know that I resonate with you and I feel where you're coming from.
He's in the, yeah, exactly.
Life is not fair. We all know this, guys. And to be honest, like I always say, guys, this game of life is rigged. Life is rigged. Some of us were cheated in life, and I just want you guys to know.
Does he spend all of his time complaining? No. He spends some time making AI songs. Sometimes he likes to treat himself to like expensive colognes or suit coats. And then also he likes to do the silent headphones dancing.
Tell you that you're wrong about your perception.
This honestly, no shade on Savvy Guy, reminds me of the things that Tan Man plays between songs where it's like, you've got to be careful because even a good man can be pushed too far. And then it goes into Van Halen.
Or the way you feel about certain things, because the truth of the matter is, some of us were cheated in life.
He's a repressed gay. That's a theory, certainly.
You know, some of us were done very, very wrong in life. Some of us were just dealt.
Well, let me ask you this: if you make it to, say, and I'm not trying to be judgmental in this, I'm just asking for you guys' opinion. If you make it to your late 30s and you never had any pussy, you never kissed a woman, you never been out on a real date, do you think that at what point does kind of do you just build a box-free life? At what point does it stop being like, he might want it, but maybe it's not that much of a priority to him because he's kind of filled his life with these other things, the colognes and the suit coats and the hotel room weekends with himself? Like, do you think he's just adjusted and kind of removed expectations of the box, and this is all just cope to help him back up that narrative?
Unfair deck of cards.
Like that it's not his fault.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I like
the
Tan
way
Man.
that some of us have been treated in our life.
Are you talking about the Tan Man media
people
hits?
Like us, people who've been cheated in life, people who've been done wrong in life. We're the people who really deserve $100 million. We're the people who
deserve.
really
Oh my
deserve
God!
beautiful wives.
We, the boxless, deserve $100 million. Huh?
We're the people who really deserve to live the lavish life, because we are the
Okay,
people.
so this kind of ties into, at one point last year, he brought up the idea, he solicited Donald Trump, and he said, President Trump, I want you to make this place called Involuntary University or something like that. And basically, if you couldn't get any pussy, they would give you so much money per month so that you could have a hobby or you could travel or something to fill your life with, like, to live a little bit better lifestyle since you're not getting any box.
Who've been treated unjustly. We're the people
Oh,
who've been
savvy,
done
yeah.
wrong. This game of life, guys, I'm
Two
telling
black
you,
pill
it
legends.
is rigged. Steve Hoker said it years ago that it's rigged. In this world that we live in, guys, there is no fair treatment. And for some people, just being quite frank with you, life is not worth living for some people.
Wow.
I mean, some people's life is just so bad, it's just not worth living.
For his dick being dry.
This game of life, guys, it's an unfair game. And if you're tuning in to this presentation, if you resonate with what I'm saying,
$100 million.
then I'm pretty sure you're one of the individuals who's been cheated by life. Life is an evil game, guys. And like I always say, guys, this world is based on LMS, and you guys already know what LMS stand for, so I don't even need to get into that. But just keep in mind that this game of life is rigged.
Whoa. Let's take a look at some of these comments. This life is absolutely horrible. I felt I was robbed and cheated. Me being born to the wrong parents. You can literally feel the unfairness when you're interacting. The good thing about life is this shit is not permanent. As I get older, I'm realizing people will always let you down. Being cheated, life of hell for non-chosen cells.
A lot of us were cheated in life. We most certainly were. I mean, some people were cheated
Hey,
This is
is
how
Souls
some people
Malone is
were
here?
cheated
Where's
in
the
life,
content,
guys.
Souls Malone?
Some people were cheated being born to the wrong race.
The wrong race?
Some people was cheated in life being born with a low IQ.
Oh, there we go. We got one
Some
short
people
back
was
up again.
cheated in life because they wasn't born talented. Some people was cheated in life because they wasn't born in a good family. They was born, you know, at a financial deficit.
I feel bad for him when he has his camera off. I feel like that's like a... You know how we talk about whenever the streamers at least want us to think they're being like completely out of character, they'll put on their like shoot glasses. I kind of feel like whenever he turns his camera off, that this is supposed to be viewed differently.
You know, if you one of those people, if you're one of them people that was born...
You know what? I got to break this up for just a second. We may never... You never know when Souls Malone is going to take her content down. We have to take advantage while we can. Here is the latest short from Souls Malone. Hang on. Here we go. Dirty, wrinkled souls. Hashtag feet matter. Hashtag big feet. Are you on the Stanford women's volleyball team, Souls Malone? Wash them dirty dogs. Souls Malone used to have a video, and it was so funny, and I always meant to watch it on BOYTWatch, and I always forgot. There was just a video, which I understand. I was naive when I first saw it, but she was just rubbing her feet all over a cucumber, and it just like cracked me up. Well, it's a dirty foot video. Bring back the cucumber video. All right, there we go. We have Souls Malone in BOYTWatch Live. I'm happy
with
now.
Any type of deficit, I know you can amen and you can resonate with what I'm saying in this video.
I'm a big fan, Souls Malone.
Because they wasn't born the most attractive.
What's he do? Is he okay? So is it dark because he's in a movie theater? Can you hear those sounds?
Because
oh my God! Remember when Clarence was watching the porno and he had the volume turned all the way up?
People was cheated in life because they wasn't born the most attractive. If you a person that wasn't born very attractive, if you're a person that wasn't born very attractive, that's another way you can be cheated in life. Some people were definitely cheated in life.
He's hiding in the bathroom at a saloon while everybody's throwing each other down the bar and hanging from the chandelier.
I mean, it's brutal how some people were cheated in life. it's really, really bad. You know, I mean,
what do you think does this? What makes him turn his camera off, I wonder? Like, what's the threshold for when Savvy's got to turn his cam off, I wonder?
how some people were just cheated in life. I mean,
you're extremely attractive as you are. Yeah, that's why you get away with
if
everything.
If you're a person and you wasn't born very attractive, in
showing your
world,
muffin
you
on,
most certainly were
showing your cupcake on Celebrity Sunday. You think Savvy could get away with that? Showing his really, fruit really basket sad, on guys. Celebrity Sunday.
This game of life, it doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about...
Yeah, you don't remember that when he had a porno on and it was like super loud. It was like crazy loud. You could hear the lady like getting a nut is what it sounded like.
Any of that. Like, this game of life is completely rigged. It is totally rigged.
This guy is pathetic.
You know, I mean... It's really,
is he in the
really
tub?
Sad. You know, how some of us were just dealt an unfair hand in life. I know a lot of us, we wish that things could have been better. But unfortunately,
yeah, original Clarence.
And there's nothing we can do.
It was really loud,
a lot of people know that they were cheated in life, but some people will never be honest and admit that they were cheated in life, because a lot of people don't want to be real with themselves. And if you want to be real with yourself, be real with yourself. But it takes a real person, you know, to be that honest and transparent with themselves.
Well, how you could really help Savvy Guy is if you put the box on him. If you could offer him some coochie, that would change his life.
This game of life is just a cold game, guys.
Cold game. Corn Pop was a cold dude.
Some people got it and some people don't.
Let's go.
And
Bethadone got it.
If you was
dripping like water
to the wrong race,
dripping like water, Mark Fusion,
not very attractive, if you was born in a bad family, you're gonna have a bad life. If you was born low IQ,
yeah, like he'll come right out and say it. He'll say if he's having issues accepting still being a virgin, he'll be like, and if you watching this video, you probably ain't getting no box either.
You're gonna have a bad life. But I believe a lot of I had to really come to terms that being born to the wrong race can cause you to be cheated in life. I mean, it's not a game. I'm not saying that other ethnic groups of men don't have challenges, but what I'm saying is that there's no other race
Savvy Guy is a king
that has it as hard as brothers do. As a black man, you have it 10 times as hard as anyone else. So, being a black man does not make things easier in your life. But the truth be told, some people were cheated in life. And it's unfortunate that some people just wasn't given a fair chance in life. And and what's so brutal about it all is that you got one life to live. But
what is he talking about at this point?
The life that some people are gonna live is gonna be a crappy life. Some people are gonna live a crappy life until the day they die, to the day they die.
Do you think he got into like an argument with his mom, and now he's like, this is kind of like, this seems really, I wonder what put him in this mindset. This seems like it's really got to him.
And that's what makes you know, this so hurtful is the fact that you got one life to live.
One life to live.
And to know that you've been cheated in
He's
life,
just rambling. Oh, you think he's rambling on
is
now?
very devastating. You know, and to know that you a person who gonna have to suffer to the day you die because you just wasn't given a fair shot in life. You wasn't dealt the right deck of cards. That's why I say, guys, life is all about the cards.
Is that the
you've
real
been dealt.
Armani?
I've stated that before. And I truly believe that people who've been cheated in life, I don't even believe people who've been cheated in life should have ever been born.
You'll never know the whole story,
if
Mark
you a
Fusion,
person who's
because
been cheated
nobody
in
knows
life,
the whole story.
I mean, think about it, guys.
You'll never understand.
What was the purpose for you coming into this
And neither
world?
will April.
You have to be honest and you have to be transparent with yourself. Like, if you a person that's been cheated by life,
I'm a heavy drug user, Armani.
what was the purpose for you coming into this world?
Ruby really
There was
playing
no
mind
purpose for
games
you
with
being
me,
here.
bringing in a fake Armani.
And that's what makes life so devastating. To know that you've been cheated in life and it wasn't no fault of your own to why you've been cheated in life. It's just the hand that you was dealt. It's unfortunate, guys, but you guys have a good night. Talk to you soon.
Listen, life isn't worth living, everybody, but I hope you're having a happy Tuesday. I'll see you guys next time. All right, let's watch part 2 of that. I thought that was really good. I think he turns the mic, or he turns the camera on for part 2, right? Yeah, here we go. Now he's going to get to the root cause of being cheated in life.
What's going on, guys? Back at you guys with another presentation. In this presentation here, guys, we're going to talk about being cheated by life. I want to elaborate some more on this topic. And if you're watching this presentation, you're one of them people that's been cheated by life. You know? Got to put this on.
Oh, my God. Hey, we get Savvy's a rare appearance. We've got to take advantage of him while he's in the territory. You're not a size queen, but you'll pass on a micro? Wow. We shouldn't shame micro. So Bethadone is pro micro. Savvy guy with an eye repair cream. Yeah, we have to, I got to see the end of this arc.
You know, because when you've been through so much hell, it started to show on your face.
Sure.
Got to put on the CeraVe, you know. Had to put that on today. Gonna put some more on eventually. But I'm telling you guys, man, it's rough out here in this world, guys. It's definitely...
Didn't he just do a video about this? Yeah, but he had the lights out then. And he was talking about just the fact of being cheated in life. Now he's going to talk about things that cause you to be cheated in life. Well, things that he's phrasing it as us. So now he sees himself in the chat as like, or the commenters as like, we're in this together.
Rough in this world. It ain't getting no easier. It's definitely not.
Okay, I'm sorry. Bethadone Clinic is not pro micro. She's indifferent to micro. They often are really hateful, though, she says.
It's crazy, guys. You know, being cheated by life is not a good feeling. Being cheated by life can make you feel jaded. It can make you feel upset in a lot of ways. It's just not a good feeling being cheated by life. But like, what can you do if you've been cheated by life? I mean, if you've been cheated by life, all you can do.
Bethadone, are you saying you don't have any loops?
Just live your life. Find things to do to take your mind off of.
Hold on, you're saying if you were a guy and you had a micro, you would be mad about it? That's not very progressive based on your earlier statements.
Terrible circumstance, But being cheated by life is a real phenomenon. And it's not a good feeling being cheated by life. It doesn't make you feel good in any kind of way being cheated by life. It's really sad. But it just goes to show you how unfair life is. But the one thing that keeps me going, I have to constantly tell myself that
I don't know what's happening in chat at
people
this point.
are unhappy.
Muff munching, bush munchers.
And guys, I truly believe
Muff
that's
diving.
true beyond a shadow of a doubt. I believe most people, especially nowadays, are unhappy in life. Most people are not happy. The way people gotta work, everything. So with that being said, it kind of makes you feel a little better about being cheated in life. But being cheated in life is not a good thing, you know, and it's many ways you can be cheated in life. You can be cheated financially.
Sure.
Your parents didn't give you the blueprint on how to be successful and to level up. You could be cheated in life far as being born to the wrong race. That has a lot to do with your experiences in life.
He's really
You could be
stuck on
cheated
that.
in life due to
And we're not going to get into it today, but he's posted a bunch of videos recently basically blaming all of his problems on being black. He's made at least, like, probably, if not a handful of videos recently about that. So he must be really feeling like he was born to the wrong race.
just being born not the most attractive. So there are various ways that you can be cheated in life. You could have been born into a terrible family, you know? That's another way.
I think he's 36, so he'll be 37 this year.
You could be cheated in life. There are multiple ways in which a person can be cheated in life. Life is not fair. Life is not good for a lot of people. And a lot of people are just going through the motions, and a lot of people are
You don't like it,
pretending to be
Armani,
happy.
when people play the race card?
That's one thing I hearken on to.
Hearken
Most
on
people
to.
are pretending to be happy. I truly believe that, and that's what I had to start telling myself. Most people that you see out here out and about, they are not happy. Now, I do believe you have a small percentage of people who are happy in the world, but most people are not happy. And if you was born to a bad family,
If you watching this
wasn't
video,
born
you
the
probably
most
ain't happy
attractive,
either. That's what he
you
wanted to
was born
say.
to the wrong race of people. Well, those are all factors that's going to contribute to a bad life. It is what it is.
Well, he
nobody-
feels like Armani, the reason that he maybe he would fare better if he was white is that he says that in his view, black women only want to be with guys who fit the stereotype, like thuggish guys, bad boys. And that's not him. So maybe that's why he thinks that somehow he would fare better romantically if he were a white guy. Maybe he thinks that white women don't have any dating stereotypes like that. The white women don't like bad boys at all.
It wants to have a bad life, but there are factors that are out of your control which can contribute to a bad life. Like a brother like myself, and a lot of you brothers that's probably watching this, you probably can relate to what I'm saying.
There we go.
A lot of you brothers that's probably watching this, you probably can relate to what I'm saying. A lot of you brothers probably feel you was born to the wrong race.
What?
And you feel that you don't fit in with your culture. And it has hindered you from making valuable friendships, and it's hindered you from getting pussy. Because you was born into the wrong race. You was born into the urban culture. And you don't fit in with the culture.
Yeah, some do, but not all of them.
You can't
Or like
comprehend
more
the
to the
urban-
point, just because a woman might be attracted to a bad boy doesn't mean that she wants to date that guy or do anything. You can be attracted to people and don't take any kind of action on it. He seems to think that like you have to be that in order to even get your foot in the door, or your whatever in the box.
Culture. So, you know, there are many factors in life that can cause us to be cheated in life.
Was Ben Thorpe
I know I
born
was
the
cheated
wrong
in
race?
life because I tell myself all the time that life shouldn't have been this bad. It shouldn't have been this bad. life is not bad for some people. Some people have more challenges than others in life. And I truly believe that
Bethadone, this guy is not a fighter. He's not, especially not gonna try to fight someone with your aura.
You know, if you're a person who hasn't had a lot of goodness in your life, it's not just the looks factor. Looks is one factor, but it could be the family you were born in. It could be the race you were born to. There are various factors that can contribute to a person being cheated in life.
Sorry, I had to help
This
Cicero.
is why I say life is not fair. And what's so sad about it all is that none of us had consent to come
Ben
on
was
this
supposed to
earth.
be Ethiopian.
We just came
Yep.
out of the vagina, and we're here. Consent to coming on this earth. We just came out of the vagina.
Okay, this is a B. Stevie talking point as well. This idea that you don't ask to be born, but you are forced to conform to this very narrow existence, despite the fact that you never, consented to being a part of it.
And we're here. That's what's so...
This guy hates being black.
Unfortunate about life is that we didn't have consent on whether or not we wanted to be here. Yeah. If you've been cheated by life, the one thing that I can tell you that'll keep your head up, just know that you're not the only person who's been cheated by life. You're not the only person who's been done wrong by life. You're not. You ain't the only person that's been done wrong. See, I truly believe that a big reason why I've caught a lot of hell in my life is because I was not raised like a brother. I believe that's a big contributing factor into why I can't get no pussy, into why I've caught a lot. See, I truly believe that a big reason why I've caught a lot of hell in my life is because I was not raised like a brother. I believe that's a big contributing factor into why I can't get no pussy, and to why I've had a lot of bad experiences in my life, because I wasn't raised in the projects. That's how I know I was born to the wrong race. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you brothers can resonate with what I'm saying. Some of you brothers out there probably feel that you don't fit in with the culture.
Sure.
You cannot resonate with the culture. You probably feel that you would have been better off if you was a white guy. I know that I should have been a white man. Hands down.
No, here we go.
My mental. My dad listened to country music. He listened to heavy metal. His mental. When you got the mind, when you don't have the mind of a black man, I'm telling you, you're gonna experience a lot of persecution in life. And a lot of you brothers, I know you understand where I'm coming. I know the other ethnic groups of men may not understand, but I know a lot of you brothers know what I'm saying. That can definitely cause you to be cheated in life. I believe that's the number one reason why I've been cheated in life, because I was born to the wrong race. And I don't fit in with the culture. I can't relate to drinking promethazine. I can't relate to guns busting. I can't relate to none of that stuff, because I wasn't
Guns
raised
busting?
up around that. I can't relate to fiends in the hallway, sprawled out, slobbing. I can't relate to none of that. I can't relate to big choppers busting. I can't relate to none of that. So I know that's a big reason to why I've been cheated in my life, most definitely, because I can't relate to the culture. I don't understand the culture. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you brothers, y'all in the same position. Y'all probably don't understand the culture either.
How's he a racist,
it's
though?
an unfortunate situation if you've been cheated.
You think he's racist against whom? He's clearly very pro-white.
You've been cheated in life. If you've been dealt a bad deck of cards in life, it's an unfortunate situation, but it's like, what can you do? A lot of the things that happen to us in our lives, we don't really have control over the things that happen to us. The things that happened to us when we were kids, the things that happened to us when we was adolescents. A lot of the struggles that we've had in our lives, we don't have no control over that. We don't have no control over that. It's unfortunate, but it's like, what can you do? Life is all about like I say, life is a rigged game. And life is all about that LMS. Looks, money, and status, baby. That's what life is all about. You know?
You want me to leave a high comment on Savvy Guy? Just the first intrusive thought that comes into my head.
One thing that can cause a person to be cheated in life. There are many things that can cause you to be cheated in life. But I say, to deal with knowing you've been cheated in life, just tell yourself, because that's what I want. I'm making this presentation.
Clarence Kryptonite.
The guys who've been cheated in life, or the people who've been cheated in life, you guys can have a better way of dealing with being cheated in life. Because being cheated in life is one of the worst things ever. It's one of the worst feelings in the world, to be cheated in life. To feel that you wasn't given a fair
have any of you guys ever been cheated in life?
Shot in life due to circumstances that was totally out of your control.
I'll leave it at the end.
I just want to tell you, just remember that most people that you see nowadays, besides a small percentage of people, most people are not happy with their life. Most people are miserable and they down and out. They just pretending to be happy.
Remember that idiot that ate the pizza during the Chris Hansen confrontation? That's Jeff Sokol guy.
Happy. I truly believe that. That's the one thing that gives me my confidence as a man. I know that most people in this world are fronting. They faking big time. You go
box
home with some of these people, you'll be
box of
surprised
condoms in case he's ever got a chance.
And you'll be surprised the demons that they're dealing with. So that's what
he did have a date a few months ago, or I don't know, 6 months ago, and remember, she was the one that told his mom set him up, and then the woman told his mom that she thought that he had a quote good spirit, but she wasn't interested in dating him.
Helps me deal with being cheated in life. Just remember, it's a lot of people that probably feel they've been cheated in life, and it's a lot of people that are not living a good life. They just putting up a good poker face. Remember that, and you'll be okay. And that right there alone, that helps me to keep my spirits up. Just to know that most people, just to know that most people in the world are just putting up a poker face. Most people not happy with their existence. They pretending, they flexing. So if you just keep that in mind.
What has having a good spirit ever done? Has having a good spirit, or no, he's like, has having a good spirit made her bend over and let you clap it from behind?
That most people probably feel the same way you do. Most people are not happy with their life, especially now.
I'll give him a world teacher quote
in the world,
to help
all
him.
The hell and the way people got to work and grind and all of that. Most people are unhappy. So if you keep that in mind, that can make you feel a little bit better about being cheated in life. Because feeling cheated in life, man, that's one of the worst feelings in the world. And I wish that I never felt that way, but due to circumstances that was out of my control,
he has smiled when he dances. He does.
But you guys make sure you have a good day. Try to find something to uplift your spirits, and I'll talk to you soon.
Try to find something to uplift your spirits. Wow. All right, let's give him a Jimmy world teacher quote. Mr. Savvy. This realm is controlled by sick, evil freaks. In the spiritual realm, you are thuggish as hell. There we go. There we go. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I think it was fun to get caught up again on a bunch of the Boyd personalities. I forgot a bunch of people, but I think it worked out all right. All right, well, I'm going to take off. I'll see you guys later. But I'll be back Monday for the Eric McHenry deep dive part something crazy, 14, 13, whatever. But I'll see you later.